So when he was summoned by the current chairman of the Police Service Commission, that come and look at the forensic evidence that you are criminal, falsified all the damage, because he had the court to submit his name, recommend himself to become a DIG. You know what he did? He followed the Police Service Commission chairman down home. Begin his sort of say, you when you take police, you know be thief. The man had to beg him to leave home. This one we are talking about 2 weeks ago.
Can you imagine?
Yes. Now they say they are ranking him to SP. The guy said no care. ACP. If the guy was telling them, say, if you like, they rank me to.
What was his rank?
It was
DIG.
He went
So
and
they want to derank him.
become DIG. DIG of police. Can you imagine that? This country is finished. But how can you blame police when Tinubu himself will be president? Na thief, na forger. Nobody know his age. Nobody know where he goes school. Nobody know his classmate. Simon Law still go school now. People know him for law school.
Yeah, I just hope you guys heard what he said. The sound wasn't that clear, but I think I was able to pick the wordings, and at least what I wanted to talk about is the last statement he made, Sowore made, about Tinubu, and that's why I'm making this monologue. Anyway, first and foremost, thank you for joining me on this monologue. My name is JIBRIN, and this is my angle. And so back to my topic. Sowore, there is something I love about him. First, before I say that, he's not someone that can be. I don't see him as a leader, talk less of a good leader. I view him more of an activist than being a leader, because these are two different. There are people, most people who play well as activists, they can't do well as leaders. So leadership is always a completely total, a complete different ball game. That is just the truth. Sowore does not fit into leadership. That's why he doesn't even have that aura. I'm surprised he keeps contesting for presidency. He does not have that aura of leadership. That's just it. There are people who are embedded, who are endued with such gifts and aura. You just see it around them. Sowore, I just can't imagine Sowore becoming even a local government chairman, for God's sake. He has the qualification. Don't get me wrong. He has the qualification, but the truth is, some people just don't have some kind of, you need leadership qualities or leadership gifts or leadership elements to be able to build. I don't see activists all over the world. Generally, usually, activists are not known for political leadership. Now, I'm not saying it is everywhere. It's everyone. I'm not saying there are no isolated situations or cases. But what I'm saying is, overwhelming majority of activists does not and cannot play leadership roles in mostly political positions. So that is just the reality. Hold on, I think. So yes, the truth is, Sowore, that is one thing I love. His courage. That is just the reality, and for the fact that he's able to poke his finger in the eyes of into the eyes of the establishment, our leaders, including the president. You heard what he just called Bola Tinubu. This Sowore is not outside of the country. He's probably in Abuja or so. I don't know where. I think he's in Abuja since he's having a case. The IG is having a case against him. You can imagine just there in Nigeria where Tinubu is. He literally called the sitting president a thief. Literally, nobody ever done. The only thing we have just done over the years is that our president is corrupt. He's do that. Is this. Is that. Sowore just did something nobody ever did. And that's what he's been doing, calling Tinubu names, rightfully so, because Tinubu deserves it. I have called Tinubu names and I'll keep calling him names. But I view Sowore as someone that is very, very courageous for you to be in the lion's den, yet still calling the bluff of the lion. That is just the guy has. That's why I prefer him. I rather he continue with this activism than trying to be the president of Nigeria. That is to me just it's not even a dream. It can't even appear in his dream, not to talk of in reality. A sort of, so he should just stop wasting his time and money for all those stuff. What he is good at is what he is doing right now. The courage to actually speak truth to facts, to speak the truth to the powers that be. And that is just it. The courage to actually stand in the gap for the masses. The courage to actually advocate for right governance. The courage to actually call a spade, even in the lion's den. So he literally called Tinubu a thief and called him a document forger. Called him all manner of names, someone who does not even know his roots. Nobody knows his classmates. Nobody recognizes the school he attended or who were his classmates. Nobody knows honestly, is this man Tinubu a ghost? For God's sake, he was born and bred in Nigeria. How come nobody knew where the school he attended? He has no classmates. For God's sake. This is just a mystery to us. We don't even know who that man is. Nobody knows who he is. So that's so sad. Now back to Sowore. The truth is, the guy is a very. I love him for that. I don't like him as a person. I have never liked him as a person, but I just like the spirit in him. How courageous he is, especially. Excuse me. I don't know. I think this activism, Yorubas are known for. They are very, very good at it. I remember during Abacha's time, they were the ones fighting for this. They were the ones actually known for civil resistance, a sort of. So I remember Ganifa used to be one of my favorites, if not my favorite then. Nobody fought. In fact, that man did the military like no man business, a sort of. So Yorubas are really, really the best at resistance. I'm surprised they are the ones being the best at resistance, because an average Yoruba people are known for fear and for cowardice. So this is just an irony to me. No disrespect. No disrespect. My wife is a Yoruba woman, so I'm married to a Yoruba woman. So I'm not disrespecting Yoruba, but I'm just that everybody knows, even the Yorubas know. We all know, everybody knows that Yorubas are known for cowardice. That is just the reality. But the irony is that they are the ones actually who are better than every other part of Nigeria. They are the ones who have the spirit of the fighting spirit to resist bad governance. They are the ones who have been fighting. Most of them, they are mostly the ones that have been fighting the bad governance in Nigeria and fighting it in a very, very radical and open way. And that is just the reality. So I think I respect them for that. Then back to Sowore, and that's just exactly what Sowore is doing, and that is what he's good at. And I hope he continues. I hope what he's doing will yield fruit, because we need people like him to really intensify on the government of the day, and intensify pressure on the government of the day. What he just said now, I know definitely this one he called about Tinubu name. He called about Tinubu a thief, literally. Trust me. DSS will definitely visit him. We'll hear that again. Probably this will be the beginning of Sowore's persecution from the government, sort of. But I trust he is ready for it, and he has been acting it. He's really ready to receive anything, pass through all the persecutions from the. I wish. I've said this earlier. I wish this kind of spirit is really inside of Peter Obi. Had Peter Obi if Peter Obi had this kind of spirit in 2023, we will not be having a Bola Tinubu presidency at this point. Unfortunately, Peter Obi has good leadership skills, good leadership qualities, everything good, except that he is too scared. He's a coward. He's too weak to actually wrest power from the powers that be. And as it is, the power structure in Nigeria can only be wrested, not be received. It can only, mark my word, it can only be wrested. From the wrested I'm talking about is wrestling, WRESTED, wrested. Can only be wrested from the powers that be. The powers that be will not relinquish it willingly. And that is it. And that is why a Peter Obi does not fit into this, into our current time and season. We need someone with a fighting spirit. We need someone that has everything that Peter Obi, the administrative skill that Peter Obi, and the policies and principles that Peter Obi has. That which he applied when he was a governor of, two-time governor of Anambra State. That, in my own opinion, made him the best governor Nigeria has ever produced. For now. That is just the truth. Then, someone who has the spirit of Sowore, the fighting spirit of Sowore. These two elements, this is the only way the only avenue at which we can have the right person to lead us as Nigerians. And how do we get this? We can only achieve this by revolution. Revolution in different forms. Revolution can come in different forms. We can have a peaceful revolution. We can have a violent revolution. We can have a revolution, an administrative level revolution that will have the military coming in and taking over in a very peaceful way. So these are the ways we can actually enshrine or kind of enthrone someone that will lead Nigeria aright. Otherwise, Nigeria, unfortunately, will continue to be under the claws of the criminal president called Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And this is my angle.